Yo, good morning, everybody. Today, back the linebacker career mode. Today's episode kind of different. Saying last time we lost in the conference championship to the Cleveland Browns. Not really ideal. So this episode we're just going through the offseason, recapping stats, doing all sorts of stuff like that. So we're gonna recap our seasonal stats like this. We had 116 total tackles. One of the lowest seasons in our career. Not the best, but it happens. 15 tackles for losses, kind of just with the average. 6.5 sacks, pretty good. 23 picks, most in our career. A lot of this stuff isn't that important. No forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries. That is no surprise for me. And 2 total touchdowns. So I think that's pretty good. But we'll look through our seasonal stats. Just look at some of the game highs. 12 tackles total this season. Most in a game. 3 tackles for losses. We did have a game with 2 sacks. 1 game with 3 picks. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good for us. We'll go look through like our team stats, league stats, so on and so forth, just to see kind of how everyone did, how everyone fared. Telvin Smith led the team in tackles with 119. Josh Allen, 14 sacks. Telvin Smith, Taven Bryan. No one really did good sack-wise. We did not have a ton of sacks. It's kind of disappointing, but it happens. No one else had more than 1 pick except for Telvin Smith. That's kind of bad. I'm not even going to lie. I do want to look at team defense. We gave up the least amount of yards by 500. Second least amount of passing yards. Least amount of rushing yards by over 100. Very good. Least amount of points allowed. How many quarterback sacks? We're kind of in the middle there. Fumble recoveries. That's in the middle. That's whatever. Picks were obviously first. 32 to 18 is second place. That's kind of crazy. We'll do better on those next season. We'll be at the top of most of those leaderboards next season. But looking through the defensive overall leaders, Jamal Kincaid, 132 tackles, very good overall. 16.5 sacks for Khalil Mack. 5 picks for Ronald Darby, former teammate, I should say. Kickers, I just want to see the longest field goal, 57 yards, whatever. Passing yards, Baker Mayfield. Don't like seeing that guy. Baker Mayfield again. We're just going to go to rushing. Zeke, close to 2K yards rushing. Saquon, 15 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, 14. And a couple guys with 13. No one had 100 receptions, which is kind of odd. 41 yards for Mike Evans. Yeah, good chunk amount of people breaking 1,000 yards. It's good for them. Only 12 touchdowns to the leading receiver. Yeah, so I think that's mostly what I wanted to do, to check there for stats and stuff. Career, I want to see career on defensive interceptions. We are at 79. So if we get 3 next season, we'll be the career interception holder, whatever. We should be able to get that next season very easily. First few games, I'd hope. Picks in a season, we're up there with Night Train Lane. Past 2 seasons have been very good. We're gonna hopefully get back up there yet again. Interceptions in a game. We should have had a 4. I think there's just been so many 4s in a game that we're not even up there. That's whatever. It happens. But yeah, we have the Super Bowl going through. I guess we'll simulate it. I don't really care much about the Super Bowl because we're not in it, so we'll still look over it. Tom Brady retires. You know what? He made it a lot longer than I thought. The Chicago Bears were not hibernating today. They defeated the Cleveland Browns to become Super Bowl champions. Nice. Good, because I don't want the Browns to win that. Whoa, Stafford says goodbye. That's odd. He's retiring like right when Brady retires. Ben Roethlisberger ends his career. Stafford cuts his career. Jeez. There's just like random players retiring, kinda. That's going farther back to like the divisional round and stuff, so that's whatever. I have no idea what's gonna happen in free agency. Hopefully our team can pick up some sort of offensive threat. We need it a lot because our offense is terrible. But we have the draft also. We'll simulate through this, and I'm praying that at least one of our first 2 picks we get a good offensive player, whether it's O-line, quarterback, running back, receiver. I don't care. We need something. But let's see what our offense got. We got Kevin Duckworth with our first overall pick. 74 overall quarterback. Out of Georgia, scrambler. Honestly, I hope he's a starter. We got Teddy Little to play defense with us. Nice. Josh Hulsey and Connor Hoskins. Guess we made trades with our picks. Don't really know what we traded for because we don't have anything that especially different. Let's see just what the draft looked like. 74 first overall pick. That sucks. Jaron Holmes, 78. 378 overalls. Edward Bradham. That would have been great because he went second round. That's crazy. That's fine though. That's fine. This dude, Jaron Holmes, looks very promising to be good. But it's whatever. You know what? I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with this team. Hopefully we got someone in free agency. We'll check it out in a bit. We're gonna simulate to the regular season. We'll look through that. And yeah. But I know for next season, I'm gonna have like a little chart I'm gonna make for seasonal goals that we want. Like this seasonal goal, like get 130 tackles. I don't care for it as much. I'm doing like goals for breaking records. Like we're gonna have like 25 picks on there. Like 10 sacks. Those are just 2 player goals. 10 sacks, MVP. Player goals aren't as much, but we're gonna look at like the best regular season teams in like modern history and be like, try and have like the defense with the least amount of points given up in a season. Most team shutouts in a season. So on and so forth. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. If you don't, you'll see it next week or next episode. Hopefully I remember to do that. But before we check our team, we're going to look at our team schedule for this season and see what we have. We're going against the Chargers, Bears, former or most recent Super Bowl champions. That's going to be a good matchup. Jets, Dolphins, Colts, bye week, Patriots, Texans, Titans, Browns. Browns again. Man. Colts, Lions. I want to say this is Thanksgiving because it's at 12:30. But I don't know. Texans, Titans, Bills, Vikings, and Packers to round out the season. We have the same goals, kinda, as we want to go 16-0. That's pretty much one of the biggest team goals. 16-0 in Super Bowl. 2 biggest team goals. Winning MVP, biggest player goal. So we're gonna go look through our depth chart and just see what everything fares up. It looks like Kevin Duckworth is going to be our starter. I'm happy for it. I really hope he can be something better than Blake Bortles. That's not really hard because Blake Bortles sucked. Yeah. So Cole Craig's still our top running back. Youthful team so far. D.D. Westbrook, Grant Kruger. I want to see how he had it. I can't see how good of a season he had last season. Geronimo Allison, Rashad Carruthers, Garrison Kendricks. We have a mix between youth and experience in our receiving core, which is good. Adam Shaheen, Mike Gesicki for our tight ends. A good young left tackle. Good left guard. A good center. A good right guard. Oh my gosh. Our whole O-line is actually just like well-rounded. I like that. Josh Allen still at left end for us. Good. Solomon Thomas still at right end for us. Good. Taven Bryan, Ashawn Robinson. Good. Left outside linebacker. Leon Jacobs still with us. Middle linebacker, we have me and Dakota Ragland. Dakota Ragland did not play much last season, I'm not going to lie. Telvin Smith. Telvin Smith has an X Factor. Yes, dude. That's what we needed. That's amazing. His 79 overall self X Factor. Jalen Ramsey and AJ Boye still cornerbacks for us. Xavier Woods and Ronnie Harrison are both our safeties still. So we had no new defensive acquisitions. No new acquisitions really as a team in general. That's fine. That's not that big of a deal, honestly, for us. Hopefully it isn't that big of a deal. So, yeah. I don't really know what else we can say. I'll have a goal chart up next week against the Chargers, Easton Stick. We've played the Chargers every year, it seems like. But whatever. I'll have the goals. It'll probably be like 16 goals or something like that, probably. Not as much personal because I'm going like straight up team right here. But that's pretty much it. That's all for me. I am out, everybody. Deuces.